Okay, we're gonna start with our contour. I love to use this little multitasker brush. I think it's a fun one to add to your collection if you have the 3D brush, which is usually the brush that I recommend the most because I think it's a great starter brush, and which is this one. What's great about the multitasker brush is that you can use it on your eyes, your brows, eyeliner, line your lips, spot treat, and you can even start with applying your makeup. You're not going to blend with this brush, but it might be a little bit easier for you to start with making sure that you don't use too much product. And I'm just applying my contour. Super easy. With my cheeks, I use kind of my finger, which is a great learning tool, so that you don't put it too low and you don't put it too high. You just start at the top of your ear to the edge of your mouth, around this line right there, and make a line. Usually I like to stay within this point. Same with the other side. And then just make your line. Helps if you're looking straight on instead of sideways. You can, excuse me, you can always go back. There, okay? Now, and then I'm just touching lightly to make a really thin line right there. On the other side, I like to put one on my lip, and then two really fine lines right on my nose, just like that. The closer they are together, the narrower your nose is going to look. There you go. That's how simple contour can be. Okay, so you can see that contour does not have to be hard at all. It is literally like a little rainbow. I try to get it somewhat as close to my hairline as I can. And then some little dots to fill in. You can make a line there if you would rather do that. And then the finger trick from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. Two fine lines on the bridge of your nose. The closer they are together, the better. I always like to put one here, but that's preference. And then a line here and here. I just keep it on the side. I don't, excuse me, I don't put it on my chin. We have a natural shadow right there. And then I like to put one on my bottom lip. You can also do one on your top lip. I don't necessarily do that for me because I have more fine lines up here and it just makes me look like I have a mustache. So, but that's preference. I definitely encourage everybody to play with different things. So this is contour. All right, for brightening, I'm going to use, whoops, let me flip it around. This is my brightener. Excuse me. I'm going to use the same brush because I love this little multitasker brush. And I just make three little lines. You can make a heart, you can make a W, you can make an arrow, whatever shape you want, but we're just gonna brighten right there. We're gonna brighten on the sides of our eyes. And all of this is brightening to bring light, to lift, to kind of bring everything to the center of our face where our eyes are, make us look more awake. And then right here on the side, I take it on the side of my nose and then I kind of fan it out. Just like that. And the reason why I keep it to this little section right here is because if I were to take this color all the way under where my under eye is more saturated with color, you would see that color more under this shade. So try to remember that this is for brightening. All of our creams have color correction in them, but your main color would probably do the trick better there more than it would your brightening there. And then just a little bit above my lip. I like to kind of accent that area. And then right there on my chin. Super easy. Okay, so now for main color. This is where I'm gonna switch. And I'm going to go to the 3D brush. And I like to use the smaller end, and I just tap a few times. And I'm basically just putting this in the areas where I see skin. And I'm tapping it on. I'm not really worried about blending right now. It does not take a lot. And try to remember, if you see a little bit of skin right there, it's okay, because this makeup is really blendable. Okay. And I'm kind of just pressing as I'm going. Do you see how simple that is? Super simple. And as I put it on right now, it does look a little bit yellow, but that's because it has a color correction in it, and it will warm up to my skin. I'm done. That's how quick and that's how simple that is. I do not have a lot of makeup on. Like, I barely have any. Okay, so now for blending. I'm going to wait and do my lip and cheek at the last part. That's a preference. You could go ahead and put it here, but for me, I like to do that after I see kind of my base, my finished base, and then I can add the lip and cheek if I need a little bit deeper color, a lighter color, or whatever, depending on my skin tone that day, because for me, it changes every single day. So I use the larger end of this brush. It's nice and fluffy, but yet it's still dense for medium coverage. And what we're going to want to do is press it into our skin. You don't want to press this so hard that you take the makeup off. Remember, it is sheer cream, and we want to press it into our skin. You don't want to press too light either. Pressing too light doesn't press the makeup into your skin. So it's almost like a bounce, just a little bit of a light medium pressure bounce. You want to go a little bit lighter on your nose because you don't want to take it off. Okay. Contour on my cheeks. I take my brush and I go up. Always want to lift up. To lift our faces. And then after I've brushed it and kind of lifted up, I press it into my skin. I'm going to take it from my hairline and come down instead of meeting in the middle and going up. And this way it will shape it around your face. And then you can go back and press it into your skin. I'm going to use Summer Love. Whatever your lip and cheek is, I just press it a couple of times into the larger end of my brush, and I go back. Kind of starting at the edge of my eye and back, kind of slightly over my contour, and then just press it in. Okay, so that's how simple this is, guys. It's so everything easy. Lifts our face. So easy. It brings our If you have questions, please reach out to me. Please, I'm here. I am your makeup girl. I am here to help you.